What's up, everybody? Waldo D Dude here. Today I have a variety of material for you. I've had, I don't know, I guess, what do you call it, inspiration, I suppose. I've had a lot of different things I want to talk about, and I can't really come up with a format to talk about any one of them, so I figured I'd just throw them all into one video. So this is going to be a little haphazard, but there'll be a few different topics covered in it. So bear with me. I think the first thing I want to talk about, actually I was just thinking about this at work yesterday, I get a lot of different comments, both asking and saying things about the way that I am, say, in video games, and asking me how that relates to like my job as being a nurse in real life. And obviously a lot of the stuff that goes on in games, especially the ones that I play, a lot of the clips I upload, God forbid, they're little short clips that are completely ridiculous. And I get a lot of people saying things like, well, how can you be that person to be a nurse, or how, just what's going on with that? And man, it's not an easy answer because it relates to what I want to talk about later as far as a YouTube channel goes, creating a YouTube channel. I think that especially, like, I guess being in the healthcare field, you have to be somewhat professional at work, right? You can't be completely ridiculous. I can't carry in my, video game, I don't want to say it's a persona, but I can't take my off the street, personality that I, let all my guards down and say the ridiculous shit that I say when I'm not at work. I can't do that there for a whole variety of reasons. But that being said, you want to be yourself while you at work, especially in healthcare. It's very advantageous to be able to carry in a great sense of humor. Most of the patients, respond real well to that, and I have a lot of great stories about using, humor to deflate a potentially, stressful situation or avoid a, dangerous situation. A lot of people seem to enjoy that, so I think that there's something to be said, but, for using a sense of humor, I suppose. But at the same time, it should be within limits, I suppose. I think that, obviously the stuff that goes on during video games is me letting my proverbial hair down. Don't have much left of that these days. And you guys obviously see a different side of me, a side that I don't bring out at work. So I think it is definitely possible to be ridiculous while playing games and, obviously be somebody who's a little bit more professional at work. I don't think it means that you're two different people at all. I think that it just means knowing that you're in two different environments, and, you probably wouldn't talk to your grandmother the same way that you talk to your, your buddies. So similar to that, I guess. The other thing that I wanted to talk about, I guess how that relates, is just to growing a YouTube channel. I think I've done this for, man, I should have looked it up. I don't know, somewhere between like 1 and 2 years. I know that's a big spread. I've done it for somewhere between 1 and 2 years. It's really kind of goofy because I've technically started it a long time ago, but I've stopped it on and off for actually huge chunks of time for a variety of reasons. And I've been, only recently, actually, in the last probably 6 months, have I been more constant, more actually doing stuff, growing it, looking for ways to push forward, trying to find my own niche, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I think that it's really difficult to find your own niche. You see other channels, you try to see what works for them, and, is there anything from those channels that they do, can they apply to your own? Do they give you ideas? Do they give you inspiration, motivation, whatever? And I think that at the end of the day, most of what I see out there disgusts me. I hate it. I hate most of YouTube. I think that regardless of what people seem to be doing, whether they're talking about, like, man, you could be talking about, I don't know, you could be talking about the rocks that you find, or you could be selling video games. Well, that's the word, selling. I think what most people end up doing is trying to sell themselves or their game or whatever it is that they're trying to do on YouTube. I think the idea of trying to sell yourself disgusts me. And I think that it's really hard. It's hard because I feel like I have to, like, sacrifice one of my, what do you call it, virtues, or my own morality or integrity in order to do that, and I just can't bring myself to do that. But I see how successful you can be, I suppose, by shedding any sort of integrity. Just turning into a, oh, I don't know. I don't want to rip on people too hard, I guess. Because it's hard to know. It just comes off, I guess a lot of stuff to me comes off very phony and I don't like it. And I can't do that, and I think I'd be more successful if I did, and I just can't bring myself to do that. You probably won't see me popping in from like come in from the camera from like down below. I'm like, Waldo here, and talking to you in a dumbass voice that I would use like with a 3-year-old. And I don't know. It's just, I don't get it. I don't get it. And it's frustrating because I guess I see how successful these people are, regardless of what they do. I think their real virtue lies in sales more so than, say, skill at games, more so than their ability to articulate any, a complex subject, more so than their ability to do whatever it is their videos actually relate to. They're expert salesmen, saleswomen. And I don't think that'll ever be me. So we'll see what happens. That said, I think that what I want to do in the future and what you guys are going to start seeing is some changes to actually these video formats. So maybe upgrading camera, yay! And then hopefully maybe changing around the format, maybe not sitting down. I think I'm more comfortable standing up. I don't know. I want to play around with it. Decorate it, make it look a little better. That is a beer poster behind me. It's not actually a periodic table. I get a lot of questions, comments about that. I want to make it look like I actually play games in here, because it does, and it looks like I do friggin' genetic DNA studies or something. I want to do more FPS content. So my short-term goal is an FPS basically like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Long-term goal is I'd like to be putting something out every other day. To go alongside with that, I want to have more dedicated support and attention to my playthroughs, because my attention is just spread way too thin right now. I am playing World of Warcraft for basically myself because I enjoy it and I stream it occasionally. Playing Dark Souls by myself, playing Dishonored, I am playing Walking Dead, I'm doing a Borderlands 2 playthrough with a few friends. Then I'm trying to do Halo FPS at the moment, then I also play Zombies. And what else is there? Is that it? Or is there anything else going on? I think there's something else going on I'm missing and I don't remember what it is. But that's all I can think of at the moment. Hold on, Doug. And then, so you're going to see some, hopefully more FPS content, and you want to see the same playthrough. You will see the same playthrough content, just more attention to it, more live streaming. I love the live streaming stuff. I think it's great. Hopefully one day I can upgrade my internet and we will get some better quality out of it. For the meantime, there's not a whole lot I can do. And then, what else? I said that. I think that's basically it. More attention to the website. Oh, that was the last final thing. I want a more revamped website, and that's sort of a more midterm goal. But I want better forums, more ease of use, easier to navigate, integration with the YouTube stuff, building that community, the Picky Pants Club, which is so great on Steam. Hopefully you guys are using that. I used it the other day to pick up subs. By the way, be expecting subscriber, I don't know, I want to play with subscribers on Halo is what I'm trying to say. So practice up on your Halo skills, because some of those group modes on that are a lot of fun. I think that's about it. I think I've rambled on for way too long, as always. I just get sidetracked. And anyway, as always, questions, comments, critiques, let me know, and I'll post this on the website too. So sometimes it's easier there to let me know what you guys think. Okay, that's it.